Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft The End. Today we will be reading chapter 21, which is titled All Hail the Great Chaos. It starts on page 216 and goes to page 224. If you guys have enjoyed this book so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Minecraft novels and other books. Without further ado, chapter 21, All Hail the Great Chaos. Sorry. You're the what? Mo said. You heard me, Ultimo. You always hear me. I am so tired of having this conversation. I have had it every way it can be had. It was fun at first, but once a thing becomes predictable, I become allergic to it. And the pair of you are giving me hives. You're the great chaos, the god of the Enderman. Finn shook his head. No, you're not. You're Grumpo. You hate everything, and you yell at me sometimes. And sometimes I give you an apple or a bit of cod for a treat at the end of the day. You can stuff your cod, the shulker growled. I hate it. Finn smiled. There's my boy. Who's a good boy? I am neither good nor bad. I am not your boy, the shulker thundered. God is a limiting word. I existed when the universe was new. I will exist when it burns itself out. I knew the beginners, the builders of the end. I saw them come ashore and do their work and embrace their extinction. I am the eternal, unpredictable stroke of chance in the cogs of creation. Mo scratched the back of her hand. What about the inner dragon? It talks like that. It said it was the infinite lightning night lizard at the end of the universe. The inner dragon is my dog, Grumpo scuffed. I got lonely a millennium or two ago. I needed someone to snuggle and amuse me with its tricks. Everyone needs someone to snuggle. You know, the development of a self-aware soul was a very good trick, as was fire breath. I am proud of ED. If you're so great and powerful, why do you look like a lump of snot? Like a shulker? Mo quickly added at the same time. To observe, you in this cycle and many others, the sight of my true form would liquefy your livers in an instant. Also, everyone leaves me alone, and I don't have to listen to those stupid carols. Once you're a god, it's bye-bye to privacy. Paparazzi everywhere, Finn said. To observe us? Why? Because I hate you. The great chaos grinned. I hate you with such passionate intensity. I cannot let you out of my sight. You really cannot imagine how much I hate you. So, Mo sat down heavily on the floor. Why is any of this happening? Why did you call me Ultimo? I don't understand. Ah, precious, Grumpo said kindly. You don't understand because you're thick as a cake. That goes for the both of you. But don't feel bad. That's partly my fault. My dog ate your homework. Jackson's going to kill your dog if we don't get back out there, Mo pointed out. And why would I want to stop him? Someone always kills the inner dragon is the beginning of the cycle. Mo felt as though she almost had it. She could feel the corner of it in her teeth, but she couldn't get it out. The cycle, the enchanted books, the dragon's egg, Ultimo, all the pieces were there, but she couldn't make them fit. Chaos arbors a cycle, Finn said. He didn't know where that came from. It just popped into his head. There he is. There's the Finn I know. Of course, it's not entirely true. Scripture is like that sometimes. It sounds very clear, but the truth is so much more complicated. The cycle has never troubled me. I exist within the cycle. I set the cycle in motion. It's you, too, that broke it. How? What have we done? Mo asked. You're stuck, said Grumpo. His voice sounded thick and wet, and you cannot get out. The shulker's face, as much as a shulker had a face, grew serious. There was something almost like pity in his gray, milky eyes. Oh, I have tried to help you. I told you not to let Can on board. I told you to kill the humans. I told you you would be happier if you let me bite them. I even told Can he would stay with me forever, because that would have been something different, something chaotic, but you never listen. Not until it's too late. There will come a moment after it is done, but before it all begins again, when you will remember everything. You will know it all. What has come before 1,000 times, what will come again. And you will cry your eyes out because you are human, and that's what you do. I don't say that to mock you. It's nice that you can still cry. Gods cannot. Grumpo, please. I am not Grumpo, but you are. Finn insisted. Part of you is. You can't live with us for so long and guard us from intruders and eat our popcorn without being a little bit ours. Our good boy. The great chaos sighed. He squelched resentfully on the purple stone. Then he spoke. I have said all this before, and I will say it again. I hate you. Finn, I hate you. Mo, I hate you more than the last time I told you this world. I hated you, Grumpo began. The Ender Dragon is the heart of this world. It beats in the center of the end, round and round in circles, steady as a pulse. Nothing works without ED, and since the beginning, humans have come questing after it, to find ED and kill it for no particular good reason other than that it is killable. Every time my poor doggo dies, another one must be born. That cycle was perfectly acceptable. A world must have a heart. The inner dragon vanishes, an egg appears in its place, and a new inner dragon rises. But something as powerful and ancient and loyal to the great chaos, who it is, who its master does not die without, leaving a wake. Let's call it that. When a ship passes by at great speed, the sea churns and ripples after it as water is displaced and replaced again. That is what happens when the inner dragon dies. What is going to happen in about, oh, I would wager 10 to 15 minutes, give or take. A great wake pulses out from its body. It travels through the end like the tide. It touches everything and everyone, and it makes them forget. The world resets. What came before is gone. There is only the now. Why? How can that be good for anyone? Asked Mo. Why does your body respond when you die? Grandpa shrugged as well as he could without shoulders. It is how ED decomposes. You shouldn't judge. You always were very judgy, Ultimo. It's a nasty habit. I am not Ultimo, snapped Mo in frustration. I am just Mo. Just a girl with a ship and a horse and a twin. The shulker laughed throatily. Of course you're Ultimo. Ultimo. The magnificent, supreme brewmaster Ultimo. Do you think zombie horses listen to everyone? Sort yourself out, child. And you are Elfin, the Archimage. The flame in the night. You were famous back home. Everyone wanted to learn from you. Ultimo lived in a vast graveyard with every kind of plant and mineral at her beck and call. People always get buried with their best loot. They used to say Ultimo could brew a potion to do anything under the sun or moon. Impossible things. Things no one else would even think of. Elfin lived in the desert, in a place made entirely of torches. You met by chance. As far as I can tell, the two of you geniuses came down to the end for your turn at killing my dog many cycles ago, and you did it, didn't you? Bang! Right between the eyes. But you just had to gloat. You didn't hop through your exit portal with your prize like most people. You stayed for ages and got caught in my poor puppy's wave of amnesia because you were just too proud of yourselves to practice basic personal safety. Disgusting. And so you go, over and over. Some cycles are short, some long, but they all end the same way. When you wake up, your pumpkins keep the Enderman from seeing you, who you really are, and of course you don't remember. The death of the Ender Dragon washes your mind so clean that you can actually hear the thoughts of the Enderman. Human minds are usually too noisy for that, and so you make certain assumptions. Humans are so good at making patterns out of nothing, order out of, well, me. You patch over anything that doesn't fit. You make it fit. You look around at a ship and presume it's your home. You meet your neighbors, and all of you are far too embarrassed to admit you don't remember one another. So you invent reasons why you're feeling so out of sorts that morning. You do not need to stack like the other Endermen. You retain your mind and you assume you must simply be special. Not that you were never one of them. You see a shulker in a box and assume he's your pet. You have no parents, so there must be a story that explains why they're gone, and what Archimage obsessed with you with fire does not hate the rain, even when you would not know your own face in the mirror. Some part of you remembered that. And then you meet a strange boy who seems too like you, and imagine that you have been friends all your life. Mortal imaginations are astonishing. It's never more than a day before the end forgets that it's forgotten anything at all. Mo looked inside herself. Was it true? Was it real? Was she Ultimo the Magnificent? Was but there was nothing. She couldn't remember any of it. What about Can? She asked. He's not like us. He's not human. Grandpa shut his eyes. Ah, Can, my Enderman, my best Enderman. I am the great chaos. The unknown variable is the gift I bring to the world. Can is simply Can. He was born different. Those green eyes, a mutation. Mutations are the most valuable things in the universe. Without mutation, nothing ever changes. Because he was different, he did not belong. Because he did not belong, he sought out strangers when they came, hoping they would love him, as his own people refused to. Don't get excited. You treated him no better than anyone else. Not during that first cycle, when the Inner Dragon's wave caught you. He was hiding nearby, trying to work up the nerve to talk to the beautiful brewmaster. And when you woke up, he was there. So we thought we were connected. Finn filled it in. Yes. But that is the miracle of mutation. By imagining that you were connected, you became connected. Where there is Finn and Mo, there is always Can. Now, and he has spent so much time with you, his thoughts embedded into the very brains of a pair of powerful humans, that he has developed beyond any other Enderman I have ever known. The cycle has been messing with all my Endermen. Each one of them bends and breaks and warps a little more with each version of this tiresome story. Or else they would never have thought to make Kawaj a commander, or organize an army, or even make poor Ursha into the mouth of the great chaos. Before all this started, none of them would have even dreamed of such fancy things, and frankly, it's terrible. Have you met Kawaj? He's such a bore, but Can has changed the most. He is nearly human himself these days, and that music, he is my proof. He is my justification. Can's song is the illustration of all I am. From chaos comes beauty. You three become an end in yourselves. No one could have predicted it. How many cycles have there been? Mo felt numb. This will be the 1000th cycle, answered the god of the Endermen. Finn and Mo gave up. They sprawled out on the floor and just lay there, unhappy and overwhelmed. Gravity was too much to bear just then. Why not just tell us? What fun would that be, I told you. I tried to help. I tried to tell you. I tried to make each cycle different, but you are so stubborn. Humans love order. They can't get enough of it. And you insist on being yourselves over and over. Wait, are we twins? Grumpo, is Mo my twin? The shulker chortled. As I understand things, which is quite deeply, you met 2 weeks before you passed through your gate into the end. You are near strangers to each other. Isn't that just fabulous? We have to break the cycle, Finn said finally. That's all there is to it. We get out. And then we won't be stuck and everything will be normal forever. The god of chaos laughed. You always say that, Archmage. I have heard it 999 times. Mo didn't laugh. Mo frowned. She thought about Lonesome and Can. She thought about Jess and Jax and Rory and Cole. She thought about Kraj and Ursha and Carson and the note block, echoing in the rainy night of the overworld. It was all her end. If their shulker wasn't lying, they must have lived down here much longer than they ever lived up there, and until a few days ago, they'd be so happy. There, Grumpo crooned. There's your trouble, Finn. She likes it here. Finn ignored that. You say this has all happened before. I read the books. I know you are at least telling part of the truth. But what about them? The humans fighting ED up there? Jess. Have they been part of the cycle before? Grumpo seemed surprised, almost taken back. No, he said thoughtfully. They are new. So, there's a chance. Finn leapt up. There's a chance we can change things. We can break the cycle and escape. We'll take Can with us. Mo, if that's what you're worried about, we'll take him and we'll start a new life. Build a house, till a field, together. Mo looked so uncertain. If we're together, everything will be okay. That's how the universe works. Weren't you listening? Finn grinned at Mo, the old playful grin she'd known all her life. All her life that mattered. Oh, I can't wait to see how this turns out, Grumpo snarked. What suspense. Something crashed down on top of the box. Dust trickled down through the stones. You'd better hurry, Grumpo said, as if it didn't matter at all to him. The pair got up to go. They climbed the platform stairs toward the lid of the box. Please, my children. The great chaos called to them in a sudden, soft, gentle voice. Remember, no matter what happens, no matter what you do or say, no matter if you live or die, no matter if you achieve your dreams or drink their ashes, I will always, always hate you until the end of time. I will hate you more than anything in the cosmos. Finn frowned. A strange idea came into his head. Grumpo, when you say you hate us, do you really mean you love us? Is this a great chaos thing? Are words meaning the same thing as the dictionary says they mean too much order for you? It's a pretty terrible joke, you know. You wish, snorted the shulker. He nodded behind him. Please exit through the gift shop, he joked to himself. Neither Finn nor Mo laughed. They didn't know what a gift shop was. The sound of the door closing echoed through the great chaos's lair. See you back on the ship, he said to the shadows. That wraps up chapter 21. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hit that like button for more Minecraft novels and books. I will see you guys next time.